I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are not meant to raise these kids alone. I'm gonna need you to tap into a village because you're gonna need them.
Look at you. Hi, boy. Should we get changed? I think so. Changed, big boy. Hi, Chunky. Oh, is that what you dreamed about? Should we have a baba? What do you think? Baba, should we have a baba? Should we have a baba? Should we have a baba?
I think the phrase raising your kids with a village gets thrown out all the time. Like, what does it really mean to have a village around you? I think that a village is made up of a group of people. This doesn't mean that your village necessarily has to be your family. It can be chosen family, your kids' teachers, people in your neighborhood, your friends' family. I don't care what your village is made up of, but it is made up of people that care about your children, that show up for you in times of need. And before I had kids, honestly, you guys, I did not think that I needed this. I thought I was gonna move to Dallas, start my family, not know anyone here, and just figure it out. I'm telling you, when I got pregnant with Zaire, I immediately realized how important community was. I could count how many friends I had on my one hand when I was pregnant with Zaire, and it was a very lonely pregnancy. It was a very lonely postpartum experience. I felt like I was going through motherhood in this huge transition completely alone. I did not understand that I needed people that actually could understand what I was going through. Talking to your single friends, people that weren't in this stage of life yet, just was not doing it for me. I realized that when I got pregnant with baby Coast, I was going to need a village, and I was determined while I was raising Zaire and thinking about having another baby to find my people. And now that baby Coast is here and I have my village, I can speak from not having a village and now having one, how much it truly matters to have that support when you are raising your kids. I think when you're raising your kids, there's just not enough of you to go around. Your kids need role models. They need people there with different personality type, community that can show up for them and be a trusted individual that is outside of you. Your kids are not going to come to you for everything. And the more people that are trusted and they are surrounded with, the better and more well-rounded your child is going to be. So truly, I have made it my mission to hunt down these people, and they're coming from all walks of life. It's made parenting just a little bit more bearable, but I will say it does take work to find these people. It did require me to build a mom community here in Dallas, meeting with other moms, whether I'm out at the library, taking Zaire out for a little play day, at a little museum, I don't care. I'm meeting people all over the place, whether it was his swim lessons, whether it was at his Montessori school, just making the effort to say hello to other mothers or parents that are in the room has gone so far. Their support may just be emotional support for you as a parent. They may not be there so much for your kids to take care of them, but just having an outlet to express how you're feeling, someone that understands, finding people out and about when you're with your kids, it's exactly where you're going to find those people to emotionally support you as a parent. I have made so many friends out and about with Zaire just because I simply said, oh my God, how old is your kid? Or, oh my God, my son's into that too. And exchanging numbers or Instagrams or whatever, just to feel like I'm just not alone in this battle. Is it good? Obviously, it's good. When it comes to family, I think another part of creating a village with the family that you already have is figuring out how to advocate what you actually need. Most of the time, you're going to find your most trusted individuals from your family. So leaning into that is crucial. I feel like when I had Zaire, I could not advocate for how anyone really needed to help me. I thought that I had to do everything alone. I thought I had to wash the bottles alone. I thought I had to feed him alone. I thought I had to change him alone. I thought I was the best one that knew how to play with him the best. When people would come over, they would just be like, hey, can I hold the baby? And that was really it. When Coast came along, when my friends came over or my family came over, everything, I was like, hey, there's bottles. Can you wash them for me? Hey, my milk needs to be frozen. Can you go freeze it for me? The kids have some dirty laundry. Can you actually wash their clothes and fold them for me and put them away? The toy room looks a mess. Can you go up there and just straighten up? my mind is so cluttered. I realized as a second-time mom, figured out how to delegate things that I really needed taken off my plate so that I could be a better mother to my children. And I really feel like delegating to your family or your chosen family, the people you're closest to, is like the best thing that you can do for yourself. You do not have to do this alone. I often think that we don't tap into our family and our closest friends enough because we're just too afraid to ask, or we feel like that's such a weird thing to ask someone to do because I wouldn't want to do that. Believe me, the people around you, they want to help, they want to show up for you, but a lot of the times they just don't know how to, right? Like my niece came here for the summer. She doesn't have that much experience with a baby Coast age or a toddler Zaire's age. But I was able to tell her like, hey, after we put the kids down, can you just straighten up for us? Like as far as like the toys and any dishes in the sink or putting things away. And she was able to do that every night before we came down. You're not going to get what you need unless you are willing to ask. In addition to just asking people for help, I really think that the benefits of a village are not just to avoid burnout, but also to expose your kids to all different types of people. In this world, the more your kids can communicate with people, be around people, the better off, right? Socializing your kids is so important. And I am someone who loves to invite people into my home for my family. I'm like, who can come this month? All right, come on. I got a guest room or whatever. Can you come? Can you help? I got 2 under 2. I need whatever I can get. I love that my kids get a rotation of community that they get to bond with, that get to love on you guys, that get to hold and hang out with you guys. Like they are just feeling all that love. And I feel like it's going to give them so much confidence that they can go out there and talk to people and that they're not afraid of anyone new coming into their environment. Like all of these things, I feel like developmentally are so good, right? The more people that your kids talk to, the better improvement for their speech, for them wanting to engage with people, have conversation with people, right? I feel like Zaire speech development is truly because there's always someone at our house. Our house is just full of people, whether it's someone on my team coming over, whether it's friends coming over, whether it's family traveling in, whoever, there's always someone at our house. And there's multiple people that come and visit with us every day because I'm raising my kids with people that are also raising their kids too as well. Zaire is constantly talking to all different types of people. He's memorizing their names. He remembers things from the last time they came. And I feel like he's under 2 and he just knows so much more. He can call almost everyone by their name and he addresses them by their name. And I truly think that's just because we've exposed him to a village of people that he feels like are just an extension of us. And I just love that for him. Like I know when I was growing up, having a village around us was important. I know that we had it, but I didn't know anything else. And now looking back, I'm like, oh my God, that did so much for you. Like I am a first generation Congolese woman. I was raised here in America, right? My mother is Congolese, so I was raised in an African household. When I would go to school, I was predominantly around white people, Caucasian people, because of the private school that I went to. So I was living all these separate lives. And as a mixed child and being first generation, my identity was kind of all over the place at one point because I felt like I always had to pick and choose with people. But I had community to make me feel safe about these things. We had a Congolese community because I didn't have any of my Congolese family here in the States. Our Congolese community functioned as my Congolese family. And I could speak about my African culture and I could feel safe with them about it. And that was really nice. I also am half white. So going to a predominantly white school also was another outlet for me and allowed me to experience part of my culture that I know from my father there too as well. And then also playing sports and being part of clubs and all of these things. I met a lot of African-American people, which is also a part of me because I'm categorized as African-American to the majority and Black to everyone that sees me. So having community, being involved and meeting all different types of people literally truly shaped me into the person that I am today. Where was I? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Are you smiling? Let's talk about who makes up our village. When I tell you that I have had so many people come and visit me, it's been wonderful. I have opened my house since Coast has gotten here to anyone that basically wants to come in our family, because not only do I want my kids to be exposed to their family because we live in Dallas and not much of our family is here, but also because I just want to see my family. I want to be with my family right now. My kids are little. I'm in postpartum. I'm all over the place. I just feel like we need the most support that we can get. So of course we have my mom living with us. You guys know this probably already if you're on my other socials. So my mom is here. My dad just got here. So they're getting a ton of grandma and grandpa time, huh? Coco and grandpapa? You guys are getting so much time with them. Yes. Also, my niece is going to be here with me this summer. She is great with Zaire and great with Coast. So I've just been loving seeing their cousin bond. She is the oldest on my side for cousins for them. And then it trickles down. And then Coast, you're the youngest. So it's so cute seeing her with Coast. And crazy part is Leah is like 19. There was a point when she was this size and basically I was her age. And it's just so weird to see her with my baby now, her being 19. I was like, oh my God, I was like 14 when you were born. I remember when you were a little baby. It's just such a full circle moment. So I love that you have older cousins like Leah. And he's going to be having all of his cousins coming this summer because we're going to do a summer camp. In addition to that, obviously we have Anthony's side. They come and visit Grandma Chrissy, Grandpa Steve, all of those people. And then that's really it for our family that is kind of coming in and out while we're here in Dallas. We're lucky enough to have my aunt come from South Africa around when Coast was born to just be with us for a couple of months. That was fun. You remember May came? Then it really comes down to my friends. I have a community of moms here that just leans and pours into me. Again, like I said, before I had Zaire, I had no idea what it meant to have mom friends. And now that I'm in it, it literally is everything. If you do not have other mothers around you and you are a mother, please start making an effort to go and have conversations with people when you're out and about with your kids, or joining a Facebook group, or literally anything. Finding people, I don't care if it's even in DMs. You need community. You cannot do this alone. You cannot have the mental load of a mother and not have other mothers to hold that mental load with you. And your friends that are not moms are not going to understand you. You have to be in this to know this, right? You have to be in this to know this. So truly, I encourage you to find your people. I have found my mom group here in Dallas and has changed everything for me. Just to have a group chat to be like, oh my God, listen, the kids wrecked the entire house. I am not doing well. And for them to text you back saying, well, at least you survived the day. Your kids are healthy and are in bed. But girl, I get it. My house looks the same too. Sends a picture. Like, you need that support. You need a safe place for you to let it all out. However crazy it may seem, I don't care what it is, whatever you need to say, you need a safe place to say it. And your husband is not always going to be that because he's in it with you. And sometimes it can get a little sensitive when you're both in it together. So talking to other people that are experiencing it in their household is what you need. You need that outlet. So I encourage you to find your mom friends because it has changed literally everything for me. It was so lonely with Zaire, and I feel like my postpartum experience was terrible. I, again, just did not know how to ask for help, and it killed my soul. Of course, you can make a village of people that you hire. I know I've said multiple times on here, we have hired childcare. So Zaire goes to Montessori school. We love his teachers. They are the best, and we take care of them because they are taking care of our son during the week. So I have made it a priority to have a relationship with the people that care for my son, right? They know him just as well as I do. They see all the things, and they are working on so much when it comes to his development, right? So it's so important for me to have a relationship. I consider them part of our village too, as well, and I treat them like that. In addition to that, we have our night nurse. We've hired her on. If you work for me, you already know I'm going to make you feel like family because that is the type of environment I have in my house. If you come into my house, I am never going to treat you like you're just a worker. I want you to feel like an extension of our family. And I think it really goes so far when you treat people like that. I want to know what you do in your free time for fun, what your favorite snacks are, what your favorite drink is, what you do, where you go on vacation, where you're from, all the things. I want to know that. I want to know that because you're going to know all these things about me, and I need to know those things about you so that you feel comfortable here. Yeah, again, if you're going to be raising my kids, baby, we're going to have a great relationship too. We're going to be friends because I need us to be. My night nurse, my nanny, she came on for us as a nanny, and now she does all kinds of other things for us, whether it's grocery shopping or running errands or, you know, going on vacation with us to help us with the kids, whatever it may be. She's become also an extension of our village. Yeah, you love her too. And our kids absolutely love her. And then everyone that's on my team that I've hired underneath my business is like family too. They come and my kids know everyone on my team. They know them by name. And it's just so amazing that my kids are going to be growing up with all these different role models, all these different people that have so many great things about them that I love, are going to raise these kids and make them to be the people that I want them to be. And that just makes me so excited for them. Like, I am so excited for you guys, Coastie. You guys are loved. And it's mommy and daddy's job to make sure that you always know that. And the way that we can do that is by leaning on our village. And on top of that, the mental load. Like I've said over and over again, as a parent, it is a lot. And if you try to do this all by yourself, it is going to be very, very hard. You are going to lash out at each other because you're going to be exhausted. You're going to feel like, oh my God, it's just us that has to do everything. You're going to feel like at each other's throat. Good throw. I don't care if you're in a new place. Listen, we came to Dallas and we didn't know anyone here, and we have found our people. And we've only been here since 2020. We're coming up on 5 years. So it is possible, but it does take work, and it does require you to go out there and build those relationships and look for that community. And I think in 2025, that is something that people are losing track of: community, right? Everyone is online and they're not making real relationships in person. And that is going to be detrimental to how we raise this next generation. It is so important for them to know all the ways of the world. And the more people that you love and you build a village with, the better off they truly are going to be. The last thing I'm going to say is that if you are expecting people to be a part of your village, you need to be a part of their village too. Any relationship is a two-way street, okay? So if you have expectations that people come over to your house, that they're going to help you, you're going to delegate things to them, best believe when you go over to their house, you better be willing to reciprocate that type of care and love. If I walk into my friend's house and she has the baby, I'm not like, oh my God, I want to see the baby and whatever else. I'm like, girl, what can we get done while I'm here? Do you need anything? Can I go upstairs and train something up? Have you gotten in the shower recently? Like, do you need lunch? Are you hungry? Can I feed you? Like, you need to reciprocate the way you want to be cared for to your village when they need help, when they need you to pull up. Because I swear, I am in the middle of postpartum. The people that are showing up for me right now, best believe I'm about to return the favor. I may not be able to right this second, but there are ways that I can still show you that I'm grateful. Whether it's when you come over, you see that I have bought you your favorite things so that when you come to my house, you know that I already have them here for you. Whether it's a bouquet of flowers and a note. We just did that for my night nurse because she helped us out during a week that was super crazy. And she was like, don't worry, I'm coming in. I got it. And I was like, okay, best believe we need to get her flowers and a card. Just whatever you can do just to show your village that you appreciate them is crucial. People need to feel the reciprocation. Again, a relationship is a two-way street. You can't be expecting people to do all these things for you and you're not going to be there for them in their time of need. So that is something I think I need to say transparently. Like, if you are going to be asking, you better be prepared to give. You have to give back, right? And make a list of the people that you feel like are showing up for you with your kids. Like, I have a list of people that I feel like in my phone, truly, that I'm like, these are the people that are really helping me raise these kids. And these are the people that I am making a priority to show up for them in their seasons where they may feel like they are alone. You just can't have expectations for people if you're not going to apply them to yourself. That's something that you really have to be honest with yourself about. is you cannot expect your village to pull up if you're not about to be their village too. Really hope that there's someone listening to this thinking, oh my goodness, I know exactly who's in my village. This is my list of people. And if that is you, please take out your phone right now and text those people and say thank you. If someone is in your village right now, I want you to literally take out your phone, write them a little note, and say thank you for being a part of my village. People need to hear it, and honestly, they are changing your life by showing up for you. So I encourage you to text that person. If you are someone that is watching this video and you don't have a village yet, or you don't have kids yet, what would that village look like to you? If you could dream up that village, what would they be? How would they show up for you? What would they do for you? What are qualities that you're looking for? Make that list, okay? And really harp in on it, because I feel like part of having a village is manifesting it by taking action. So joining local groups online, talking to parents when you're out in public, DMing people that maybe socially online you're connecting with through their life experiences, but manifesting this group of people and taking action is going to be crucial for you finding them. So maybe my assignment to you is to start that. Take steps towards that. Draw it out, map it out. What does your village look like? And can you take action to find those people? In addition to that, please, please, please comment down below something about your village. I want to learn about how your village shows up for you. I think a lot of us need creative ideas for what our village can do for us and how they can support us in this journey we call parenthood that is so crazy and so up and down and so testing. How does your village show up? How does your village show up for you? Because I think I need some ideas too, right? I want to be better to my village. I want to show up for them more, so I could use ideas for that, but also ways that I can have my village help me as a parent. So I want you guys to drop those comments down below so that we can really support us in this chapter that we're in this season that we're in, because we need it. Seeing your kids with a village should be standard. You do not have to do this alone, and it doesn't have to be your family. It can be chosen family. It can be mentors. It can be peers. It could be someone you meet walking down the street. I don't care, but create that community. Your child is going to benefit from it. You are going to benefit from it. Not feeling that burnout, not feeling that mental load, and feeling that completely alone. All of those things are going to make you a better parent and are going to make your child way more well-rounded and loved, right? And at the end of the day, all we want our kids to feel is the love. So surround them with that. And a village is definitely going to make them feel that. So yeah, that's my TED Talk for the day, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like more of these conversations, tips and tricks, things I think are important in motherhood and parenthood, in life in general, let me know what topics you guys want me to talk about down below, and make sure you like and subscribe, right, Papas? So that I can continue to bring you back all these amazing videos. Hi. You said hi, YouTube. Say hi. Yeah, YouTube. Toasty says hi. We love you, YouTube fam. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Say peace. Peace, 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 peace. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Papas.